The acadidla strikes again. Goodbye, my friend, it's like the last scene from Mice and Men. Sometimes you gotta pop out and interview. Ladies and gentlemen, Kendrick Lamar just came out today, and I think it might still be premiering. Had his, I think, official first video interview after the battle, after everything with Ebro and Nadeska, shout out. And my boy, our boy Chick Smooth put together a nice little, clips together. So we gonna react to it. Now, I can't react to the entire thing because Apple be tripping. And I won't be able to actually show it, but we'll be able to hear all the audio. You'll see the still picture. Let's get right into it. By the way, my single Acadiddy is almost at 300,000 views. Link gonna be in the pinned comment. Go grab that. Hip hop is a sport, ladies and gentlemen. Link in the pinned comment for this too.
YouTube.
Let's go.
Chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, Chicks.
Salute to Chick Smooth. Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been
Smooth, man.
watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too,
boy.
bro.
Well, it finally happened, you guys. The long-awaited Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl halftime press conference. Now,
and also, like I said, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of content that comes from this that I'll be reacting to. So this will just be like the first one, and we'll cover more stuff if Chiggs leaves it out. But I think usually the clips that are falling around.
when this interview was announced, everybody was super happy about it. We're finally going to hear Kendrick Lamar talk about Drake, their beef, all the diss records between them. Who knows? Maybe we might even hear Kendrick Lamar throw shots at Drake. And then we get to find out that the interview is being conducted by Ebro and Nadeska. That's when things changed. That's when people got to realizing, wait a minute, this is going to be a softball interview. We're not going to get any questions about Drake. We're not going to get any...
Wait, I definitely didn't think that when I heard Ebro and Nadeska. I definitely, you ain't watch Everyday Struggle? Come on now, we ain't gonna do that to, I don't know about Ebro, but you ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that to Nadeska, come on now. And I didn't think there's no way, Kendrick Lamar's had a paper, the interview he did with SZA and stuff, ain't no way he's about to have an interview and they're not about to bring up this battle, so.
questions and answers about the best rap beef this decade. And I'm sorry, that's what people want to hear from Kendrick right now. We're watching everything happening with Drake every single day with the lawsuit, all the shots Drake has been throwing ever since the beef was over. Whether it's at Kendrick, LeBron, or whoever else in the industry, the fans want to know what Kendrick Lamar thinks about all of it. If you're going to frame this interview as a press conference, then you have to truly make it a press conference about the biggest game that happened last year. Now, during the interview, you can tell they wanted to bring up Drake, but this was a corporate interview, and you can tell they were instructed not to bring up Drake. There's no way that if this interview happens on Ebro's platform, Hot 97, that he doesn't ask him about Drake or the diss records. However, they asked Kendrick, yo, how do you feel about your diss record Not Like Us winning 5 Grammys? Here's what Kendrick said.
It has been a little bit mind-bending that you created this
But Kendrick Lamar did talk about the battle. I've seen the clips that are going around, people quoting us, though. He did talk about the battle.
massive cultural
I hope Chiggs has that in there because he gave a pretty big shout out.
award-winning anthem out of a battle rap song. And how is that something after you got off that Grammy stage, you got home in some quiet time? What was going through your head?
That's a crazy.
I was just thinking about the culture, really. It's always that for me first. I'm not even bullshitting with you. It's like, when people talk about rap, man, the conversations I hear, they think it's just rap and it's not an actual art form. So when you put records like that at the forefront, it reminds people that this is more than just something that came 50 years ago. They forget that it's even been here 50 years, right?
I'm going to keep it tall, bro. That boy cooked with that. That's exactly what, and I'm glad he came out and said that because that's what we've been feeling. The whole hip-hop, the whole narrative before this was hip-hop was falling off, hip-hop is this, that, and the third. We really got to a point where passive music was the majority of what was being pushed by, I don't know, the industry, by the world. That's what was really being pushed to the point where it got like people weren't even listening. It felt like people weren't even listening to what was being said or in the song. It's just about throwing a song on and walking off. And Kendrick is saying like, yeah, the point of this was people forgot rap was competitive. People forgot hip hop is a sport, ladies and gentlemen. And it's actually a beautiful thing that a diss track, a battle record, did what Not Like Us did. Because the essence of hip hop has always been competitive nature. Battles happened before there was recorded music. Come on, let's really talk about it. There was breakdance battles, there was rap battles, there were DJ battles before there was ever a recorded song. Come on now. Battle rap predates the industry. Niggas think the hip hop culture is the hip hop industry. No, nigga. The industry was just a byproduct that came in and monetized the culture. Never that. And I love that Not Like Us is doing this. I love that they're saying that he's going to perform it at the Super Bowl. I don't care if it's censored. I don't care. And it doesn't even matter if it's censored because the crowd going to be singing the words anyway. Nigga, like, what you mean, nigga? I'm going to be up there like, yes. It's a rebellious movement. Hip hop feels like niggas is rapping again, bro. And not only, people have been rapping, but it feels like what is being championed, the forefront is rapping again. It isn't just, we just got out the vibe era. Everything, it's a vibe. Now you got to make good music and be saying something. I like that. Or make people feel something. Yeah.
They forget that it's even been here 50 years, right?
Facts.
And like kind of like belittle it. So I love to see that it gets that type of recognition for just straight
73.
raps from a
73. He's getting the recognition for straight raps, nigga.
So I love to see that it gets that type of recognition for just straight raps, from awards to the billboards, all that, because this is
Facts.
truly just as big as an art form and a genre as any other genre. So that's what I think about.
Amen,
and I feel accomplished being able to do that. You know, whether somebody else come behind me and do it again and quadruple it, I love this.
Not with these kind of lawsuits, nigga. Yeah, right, nigga. Not if Drake has anything to say about it. That nigga will burn down hip hop before.
Yeah. If that was my purpose to do that, then that's exactly what it was for that particular moment.
I think people often miss the significance of that Record and Song of the Year award, because that Song of the Year award is a songwriter's award. Like, it's not just the biggest song. It's like someone wrote a song. And you as a songwriter, when you see your name up there and it's written by Kendrick, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's powerful. And I think to what you're saying, I think there's a lot of people who have become fans of hip hop, and they you know, you like the songs you hear and know, but you're not actually tapped into the work that it takes for you to generate the output, the art.
Exactly, man. As a writer, you know, and that's what I can appreciate the most. And knowing how much time I dedicated over the years in just trial and error, writing the most terrible.
The differences are just how Kendrick moves and has moved during this, and the differences of Drake is why Kendrick is winning and taking this victory lap. He's a lot more calculated. He seems like he has a lot more time. They both have the same amount of time in the day. We all have 24 hours. But it seems like he has a lot more time because how do I say this? He uses his time better. That's a better way of saying it. Kendrick is perfectly okay not speaking. Kendrick is perfectly okay having the fans debate for months. Kendrick is perfectly fine only popping out when it's time to show and then going back into his hole, the old way that artists used to be. The reason why it's hard for Drake to get out of this is because he's omnipresent. So, and he's in a position he's never been before. So he's like, the world is watching the spiral, and he can't even spiral by himself. He got to spiral publicly because he's always so public. So every mistake he made is
some of the greatest shit. You know, we all do it, from writer's block to figuring out how to find inspiration from the most non-popular aspects around me. So it's like, knowing that trial and knowing what I put in as far as my thinking process and what it takes to get there, I do not look at it as a small like endeavor because it's a hit record. No, it's actually some writing in that shit.
And then we had Ebro ask him, yo, you drew a line last year, right? Between you and somebody else? Tell me about it.
You took it and put it on your back and you felt like a line needed to be drawn. right? Was that, you know, was that your intent when you rolled out this year? Was like, yo, I'm drawing a line. Like, this is what it is.
My intent was to always keep, I think from day one was to always keep the nature of it as a sport. You know, I don't care how much.
That's what we was waiting for. Huh? You know how many people added me? It was like, yo, he said the thing. You know the Tom Cruise meme? Leonardo DiCaprio. You know how many niggas hit me with that? Hip hop is a sport. He said it himself. The MVP, the face of the league, said it himself. Link is in the pinned comment. Go grab it because this is a movement, bro. This isn't merch. This is a statement. This is a mission statement. You remember he said the people don't realize been here for 50 years? Some of y'all might not even know what this 73 is about. A 1973, nigga. Huh? Go grab one, link in the pinned comment, bro. I better, yeah. Yeah. He pushing the same narrative and line I'm pushing. Hip-hop is a sport, man. Let's play, bro.
Motherfuckers look at it as far
Run it back again.
Keep the nature of it as a sport. You know, I don't care how motherfuckers look at it as far as like,
yeah.
as a crowd effort. You know, that's cool too. But I love when artists grit their teeth. Like I still watch battle raps. I still watch Smack URL from Murder Mook to Lux to Tay-Rock.
That's why I love this nigga. Y'all knew when he said that. That's another thing that people were blowing my shit up. Y'all knew when he said it. Like, yeah, Screw finna have a little thug tear. Screw finna shed a thug tear because you already know what battle rap means to me. Hey, man, I'm not gonna rant about Drake. But I'm just saying, okay? This is why I can't rock with these lawsuits. This is why I can't just act like this is just some little thing and move on. Because you impeding those niggas that he stated. You are impeding their work if you set a precedent. What if someone lose a battle real nasty? Huh? There's a few battle rappers that might could make that same argument if they want to be hoe ass nigga. If they want to be KY jelly ass nigga. If they want to be that, nah, bro. I grew up in battle rap, bro. I've won battle rap tournaments, man. Y'all don't even know about the story of when I went up to Kansas. When I lived in Nebraska, I had to keep driving up to Kansas every other day because I was in a battle rap tournament and I was winning, and the winner was supposed to open up for Nipsey Hussle. I won, and then the promoter did some janky I never told that story. Dog, I'll bet y'all notice what I do. So if it's really in your blood, if you was really around for Party Artie, nigga, huh? Wait a minute, nigga. If you was really around for the first serious Jones versus Murder Mook, wait a minute. If you was around for K-Shine with the purple hoodie, come on, bro. With the bub, I was there. I'm sorry, bro. And when he shouts out these battle rappers, the Tay-Rocks, the Mooks, that's how I know he really watched that shit, man.
From Murder Mook to Lux to Tay-Rock, you know, my bro Daylight. This has always been the core definition of who I am, and it's been that way since day one. So
I used to always say that Drake was the battle rap nigga because as somebody who watches battle rap, you got to know Drake is locked in with URL like that. Like Drake has been in events, Drake has sponsored events, which is also extra lame when you sue for defamation of battle because what if somebody from one of your events like, oh, Drake was sponsoring this event? Oh, well, this nigga called me the crazy thing, time to sue, like, anyway. But that lets me know he really from the soil. I used to say Drake was that, you know what I mean, until this lawsuit, you know what I mean? It's almost like saying you was a gangster and then snitching. Now it's like you could have been from the club, but you done stained it. You done stained the battle rap. There's a stink on you now. There's a stink on you. But the difference between Drake and Kendrick Lamar is Kendrick Lamar has literal battles on YouTube right now. Literal battles, not on wax, not record. I mean, smack type battles. This nigga is a battle rapper, nigga.
I don't think it was a thing for this year. It was always just a continuum. And what I will say about this year, it was more
take him to church
from a space where I think a lot of people was putting rap to the back, and
they were.
You didn't see that. You didn't see that grit. You didn't see that bite anymore.
Facts.
So I always took that in consideration in going into any type of my music.
Man, take him to church.
That's interesting.
Amen,
so,
nigga.
I hope this makes sense,
Tabernacle preach, nigga.
You know, we've been following your journey for about 15
Now, what Chiggs was saying, I didn't watch this whole interview. I haven't even watched it. I had to wait to do this reaction. So I don't know if they ever brought up Drake. I just knew that they brought up the battle. So, but it's cool to not make this whole thing about Drake. I do definitely think that they should have questioned him about Drake. I didn't watch this whole thing. So, but like I said, there'll be more content coming from this interview, and I'm going to be on it. You know what I mean? Just as I'm not going to be actually reacting to the whole interview, because the last time I reacted to an Eminem Apple interview with, I can't remember, the white interviewer dude, and they tried to strike me for that, and that was like years ago, and they scarred me forever. So
you have been so consistent in
I won't show none of the footage.
Messaging and the
Apple,
focus.
you got it. You got it, Apple. I'm okay, bro.
And you've always worked with integrity. So in a lot of ways,
listen, man, you cannot get Kendrick off his square. This guy is perfectly media trained. Now, overall, I thought it was a pretty good interview. You got to actually learn that Kendrick really does care about the culture. And I know we're all tired of hearing that goddamn buzzword culture. But that's truly Kendrick. That's what he embodies, the culture. And if you watch how he moved during the battle with Drake last year, he's truly about rap music, elevating the culture, and overall just being obsessed with his craft. Super Bowl Sunday is definitely going to be in.
Oh, it's about to be a movie. It's about to be a movie. Shout out to Kendrick. Hip hop is a sport. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's literally shouting me out. I just think we come from the same cloth, man. We come from the same cloth. So this is a narrative, this is a mantra that we've all had in our head forever. I just put it on you know what I mean? Salute, man. I can't wait for the Super Bowl, man. And by the way, I did react to that Coach Contra thing, but YouTube tried to give it the yellow monetization for no reason, so I edited it, and it should be up maybe tomorrow. So, but stay tuned.